I should hear silence. Let's see. Zai headed towards the head. Sashim headed towards the head. Zai headed towards the head, working the side of the leg. Hands down, just working on the pre-class quiz. I don't need to answer your questions.
What are you talking about?
I need to call culture for her for slamming on my wall. 10 more seconds. 3 more seconds. As we quickly review question 10 and question 15, look at question 10. Let me answer that question. One way you could answer defining an integer is simply by saying an integer is a whole number. Positive, negative, doesn't matter. But if it's a whole number with no decimal value, with no fraction, it's an integer. So a whole number is an integer. It's a what?
Integer.
It's a what?
Integer.
So what are 2 examples of integers? Give me a positive and a negative. Come here, a positive integer. 50, sure. An example of a negative integer. Any negative integer. Quran. Give me an example of a negative integer. What's that?
Wait, huh?
Negative integer, so any negative whole number.
Oh.
Negative 2, sure. As we look at question 15, it's saying negative 5 plus in negative 7. That means you go to negative 5 on your number line. And you go down to the left, so your number is decreasing 7. And you get Kasir what? Positive 2, we go from negative 5 on our number line. So 0 is here, 5 is here. We go down 7. So we're going from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, negative 12. So your answer for negative 5 plus negative 7 is negative 12. Clap once if you can hear my voice. Clap twice. Hands in the air, get eyes forward, hands in sleep. As we get started today, I want you to think about patterns. Math is, I'm waiting for 2 pencils to be down. Math is all about patterns. And I want to show you an example of somewhere where I've seen a pattern. As you know, because I keep talking about it, I'm going to Belize on my honeymoon in a couple of months. This is a Mayan tapestry. Mayan are the people who lived in Belize before we got there, before the white folks got there, essentially. And this is the kind of beautiful patterns that they weave on rugs, on carpets, on clothing. So I want you to be thinking about times where you've seen patterns in your life, and be thinking about patterns and how that can help you solve math problems as we get started with our challenge question today. So where is an example of somewhere in your life that you might have seen a pattern? Silently think. Where's it, Layla? Where's an example that you've seen a pattern?
When, like, you got letterman cuts like our schedule, everybody got, it's like the same.
Sure, you've got a pattern on your schedule. Sanai, another one.
Like if you're making a bracelet and you want like
Absolutely, if you're making a bracelet and you want it to look a certain way. Very good. Thank you guys, hands down. I love that you guys are all thinking about patterns, have other ideas. As we get started, quick shout out for a couple of challenge questions I saw yesterday. This student earned an A on their challenge question because not only did this person spend 4 minutes writing, I saw him put a good number line together, he went back again after we finished discussing and added information into his challenge question answer to make sure it was accurate. I grade it for effort because I want to see you trying. I love that this student went back and made sure he finished it up and had it accurate. This student, so you can see another challenge question example, had all kinds of, look how much she wrote. And if you look closely, you'll see parts of it aren't necessarily correct. But she showed me a ton of information. I can see what's in her brain. So when I go past this person's work, I can go, okay, I know exactly where you're stuck. And I can help you like that. Because she put what was in her brain on the paper. So these are examples of how you can earn A's on your challenge question. As we get started today, guys, please flip over your sheet. I want you to start with Group A. Then do the patterns you see in Group A, then move to Group B. You have 4 minutes. As with every day, you're earning an A. If you're earning an A if your voice is off and your pencil is moving. Please be silent as we start our challenge question. You're just flipping your paper and starting. You're just flipping your paper and starting. So you should be the whole thing. Do the problems and then write the patterns you see under Group A. Make sure you read the directions carefully. Since you're working silently, so you're working silently. See his pencil moving, he's headed towards an A. Daniel's pencil moving, headed towards an A. 2 more minutes, one little hint on the board if you're stuck. about 15 more seconds, guys. Finish up the questions you're on. Y'all are doing awesome. Clap once you hear my voice. Clap twice. Hands in the air. Hands on your shoulders. Hands in the air. Hands in sleep. So let's go through these together. As we go through the answers, I want to plot. I'll wait for eyes to be forward and voices up. I want to plot these on a number line. As we go, we're going to talk a little bit about what patterns we're seeing. So 5 times 3, Nishai, gave us what? 15. So let's put that up here. Next one, 5 times 2. Class was what?
10.
10. 5 times 1. 5 times 0 is? 0. Okay. So we see a pattern emerging already. What is happening as we're multiplying? What pattern are we seeing here? Silently think. Silently think. What pattern are we seeing here? Enos.
It's going to the left.
The numbers are getting smaller. They're decreasing. They're going to the left. So as we see this pattern happening, 5 times negative 1. Kasir, what do you think that's going to be based on the pattern? It's going to be 5 times negative 1. So we're going to go
Negative
5, 0, 5.
Negative 5.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Just read it wrong. Negative 5. See, the pattern continues as we go down. So we're noticing that when you multiply a positive number,
Open the door.
You said something like
Y'all didn't even want to do it
I can
first
hear it
time.
when you're not talking.
you said something like
That was for 8th graders. You guys are hearing Clap once if you can hear my voice. So as we look at the pattern we're seeing, we multiplied a positive integer and a negative integer, and we got Dakari. What did we get? A positive or a negative integer?
negative.
When we did 5 times negative 1, we got positive or a negative integer?
Negative.
We got negative. So 5 times negative 2 is probably going to give us
Negative 10.
Nathaniel, what do you think? Negative 10. 5 times 3, 5 times negative 3, class will give me what?
Negative 15.
Negative 15. So we're down there. Let's look at the other side of this pattern. As we continue on group B, if we have negative 4, so now we have, instead of a positive integer times a negative integer, we have a negative integer times a positive integer. So what